It's been a while since I said this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of Z4 Outdoors. We got the boat in storage. What is it? Is it mid-May?
It's mid-May.
Mid-May. We haven't even touched this yet. Actually, I've used it for storage for cardboard boxes because it's a really good place for that. So we've actually got I've got it tucked away, super tucked away for the winter time. And got a lot of stuff around it, so we just need to dig this out. Going to try and get out on the lake today. Really, what I want to bring you in for is, if you're just getting your boat out for the season, some things that you need to look over, because that's exactly what we're going to be doing, is looking over everything on the boat, making sure that we're ready to roll, making sure we're ready to float, and making sure this thing is ready to run. So stick around. Hope you enjoy the video. There's going to be a lot of key points in here that you do need to look for when getting your boat out for the first time. If not, you're going to be broke out on the water or broke down on the side of the road. Anyway, stick around. Hope you enjoy the video.
Well, here's a little story about two friends that came together, and we started up a YouTube just to talk about whatever. We're on a boat catching big bass and smashing them cats. From review videos to just making you laugh. Cause we got guns, we got knives, we got fishing, we got hunting, we got everything you like. So hit that subscribe button. We're in the outdoors doing things that we love. We're talking guitars, girls, green grass, and guns.
So over the years, we have been sponsored by some really helpful and really ingenuitive, really great companies. One of them being Trailer Valet. If you haven't invested in one of these Trailer Valets, it's not that much money, and it's a huge investment, especially if you're taking your boat on and off every day. A drill-powered jack is super handy. Another handy thing is Rhino Hitch from Rhino Hitch USA. Go out and get yourself one of these. Now these are a high dollar item, but this is a 10,000 pound hitch. What's really great about it is that you can do everything with it right here. It comes with a 2-inch ball. It cut two of your choice. Pick your balls, and that's what will come on here. But one really great feature about it is going from trailer to trailer. Like if you've got a little, I don't know, Andy's boat, if you got a little 16-foot boat, the tongue isn't going to be up this high. It's going to be a lot lower. Well, with the Rhino Hitch, I know it's not what this video is about, but just the adjustability of this is hands down uncomparable. One of the best trailer hitches out on the market. So let me show you this Trailer Valet here real quick like. Super simple. If you do get one of these, be sure and keep a hold of it, because if you're not ready, you can break a wrist with all the torque that's coming through your drill. But we'll go ahead and lower that down and then check that nose up there. Just like that, it's on there, and then come over here and check this out. Alright, call me lazy if you want, I don't care, but that is a heck of a lot better than sitting there and winding this thing up. That's a pain in the butt. Okay, so something that I know that a lot of you overlook is Dio Electric Grease. You see how I don't have any in here? That's something that I do need to go buy, because these things will corrode along with your truck. So always go out and make sure that you have your Dio Electric Grease. I might have some, but anyways, just go ahead and slather this up. Make sure you get all that grease in here. That'll stop the green corrosion from getting on here, and that will prevent your tail lights and your brakes from working. So be sure and stick some grease on here. Beginning of the season, middle of the season, end of season, you'll be good to go. Next up on the agenda is your safety cords. Mine is all wire, so it's pretty easy to tell. Even at that, if you had chains, just be sure and make sure everything is connected properly. Last thing you want is for your trailer to get away from you and your chains be bad, or your cable. So we have our safety chains, and then we also have the breakaway. The breakaway is just as important as your safety chains. If your trailer was to come off of your truck without your safety, your breakaway chain, the brakes on your trailer are not going to set up, and your trailer is going to pass you somewhere down the road. So make sure that the cable is still good on your breakaway chain as well. Go ahead and hook that up. We're ready to go. Okay, so during the storage season, I didn't bring you guys along on how to store your trailers, but you know, help yourself out, help your equipment out. When you guys go to store these and it's just sitting in your garage, go ahead and loosen this up. It's not doing anything. It's not going to fall off the trailer sitting in your garage. So having 1,000 pounds worth of weight on this rope when you put it away is just unnecessary. So normal routine for me when I get this out of storage, go ahead and put that weight back on that and put this strap back into use for the year. One other thing that you do not want to forget, this is probably the first thing you need to do when you get your boat out, is to go ahead and take these covers off. You can see that this is starting to get a little corroded here. That could be from sun fade or something. It still feels pretty pliable, so it's all right. But you do want to take this cap off. And I know that I did this when I put it away, but you definitely want to grease your axles or your bearings before you even start the season. I did this before I put it up, so I know it's okay. But what we'll do, you'll take that rubber cap off, clean this off just a little bit, put your grease zerk on here, and you want to make sure that the grease isn't coming out from around this grease zerk. You want to make sure that it's coming up from around these edges, and that way you know that you're pushing new grease in and the old grease is coming out. But like I say, I did this before I put it up, so I know that this is all good. I'm not going to start the season off, but this will be like a monthly reminder. Just put this on here, put 1 squirt of grease in there, and you're good to go. Put that nasty thing back on, just like that. So before you go taking off down the road, we want to make sure that our straps are tight. I actually should have loosened these up during the fall time, because there's no sense in having extra, just sitting around with, I don't know, 800,000 pounds on that. There's no sense in it. So make sure that your straps are in good working order. Another thing, make sure that your trailer plates are on here. You get pulled over going down the road, you're going to get tickets that you don't even know were ticketable offenses. So make sure that your tags are on there. Now that the boat's out of the garage, we want to make sure we have a little bit of battery power. We do. We have enough to raise and lower the motor. Make sure that your Transom Saver is on here, preferably an actual Transom Saver. As a matter of fact, I have a video on this, which I'll link right up here. There's a difference between a Transom Saver and these little rubber things that go on somewhere around here. Those really aren't Transom Savers, but at any rate, make sure everything's good to go back here. We'll come over here to the other side. Make sure that somewhere on the back of your boat you have your drain plug. Make sure you have your drain plug. It's a bad day if you don't have this. I always keep mine strapped up here onto the motor safety. This will keep the motor from going anywhere if it falls off the boat, hopefully. I don't know how this little cord does, but anyway, make sure that you have your drain plug somewhere on the back of your boat, safe to get to. Not only in the back of the boat, I do keep a spare 2 of these. One in the glove box of the boat and one in the glove box of the truck. Okay, like I say, I did all my greasing and stuff before I put this away for the season. So if you haven't, please lower your motor, check your engine oil level. I don't have any spots on the ground, so I know I haven't lost any oil. Check your engine oil. If you have any grease fittings on your drive system, steering system, drive system, either one, make sure that you do grease these when you're doing your axles. That's going to just increase the life of everything that's going on that's greasable. Now we just have to clean out a little bit more in the boat. Sounds simple, easily overlooked. Life jackets. Make sure you have kids, big kids, little kids, adults. Throwables. Always keep your throwables handy more than anything. Life jackets are important, just as important, but they are going to go underneath that bucket in this hole, and that's where I do store my life jackets. Depending on the boat you have, if you have lower sides and a lot more activities going on your boat, of course keep your life jackets a little more handy. But most of the time we're just in coves fishing with this, so life jackets go back into a spot that's a little bit harder to get to, but still easy enough. Don't forget your life jackets. Make sure that there aren't any cobwebs, bugs growing on them. Make sure your zippers, if they're metal, look okay. Just go over everything on your life jackets. Safety, safety. Last thing you want to cheap out on or not do properly while you're out on the water. So if you have a mercury, helpful thing to start the season out with is a vessel view. And you can use the app on your phone for that as well. The vessel view pretty much just gives you a rundown of everything that's going on with your engine, how many hours are on it. It actually shows location, RPM, fuel mileage, and whatnot. So vessel view, we got that for this motor. One other thing, before you even pull out of the drive, I think we're pretty much all done setting everything up as far as putting the life jackets away. I think everything's pretty good to roll. Before we even get out on the water, a ticketable offense. I don't have the key in here. How about a master power? Okay, horn works. So you got your horn, you have your fire suppression system, and of course our throwable is under here along with kids' life jackets. The adults are back here. Life jackets, life jackets. Don't forget your life jackets. Fire suppressor and horn. Of course we have our oar in the side box right here. Just everything that you need to get out on the lake. Make sure that you have it before you get out on the lake so that you're not bugging everybody else and getting a ticket. It's all for you. It's all for you. Set yourself up for success and you'll have a good day. So I think we're ready to roll. Let's go to the lake. All right, I think we're like a half hour into this and I still got to put my catfishing rods in here. At any rate, we did clean this boat out completely for a full detail before we put it up in the garage, and I think we just spent a half hour putting all of our tackle and rod and reels back into this thing. About. Look at me. I'm getting my boat ready at the boat ramp. I am that guy. I am that guy today. If you guys haven't invested in any boat buckles, these things are completely somehow. How do these work? Oh, just push it in. Completely legit. Completely legit. That's all. Just push. That way you don't have to remember where those go or anything. Love it. And like I say, I always keep this attached right here. That way it never blows away. It's always right here. It's an easy reminder. It's right here. It's right here. It's a reminder. It's right here. here to here. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we went over on how to prepare your boat for getting it out here on the first run. The most important thing is what I'm about to show you right now. So we got the boat back in here. We're going to lower the motor down. I'm not going to put it all the way down and drag the ground. The lake is hold on a minute. Okay, so we heard the beep. We got power. None of the gauges are actually going to be working right now because you actually need a running motor for the gauges to work. But the absolute most important thing when you put your boat in the water at the beginning of the season, along with every other day, but most importantly, the first trip of the season, is make sure the motor pees. Go ahead and fire that up. Okay, we got a healthy stream right there. Now, if that is not a healthy stream, if that's not a powerful stream, if that's just dribbling out, okay, I'll tell you, if it's not coming out or if it's dribbling out, stop. You're done. Just take your boat back home. Without this peeing out a really good pressure of water, you don't have a lot of pressure of water cooling down your engine. It's a simple little piece. It's a rubber, I don't know what you want to call it. It's an impeller, but it's just a little rubber fan looking thing that pushes water through your motor. That right there will ruin a season if you don't have it. So always make sure that your motor is peeing water when you first get it out here, because what happens when these things are in storage, this rubber is going to dry out and it could crack as soon as you put this in the water for the first time. And so always make sure that that's on. Probably one of the most important things above everything that we've already went over. So we got the boat
out here in the open, motorboating.
out for the season. Guys, I think that's all I got for you on this video, how to get your boat all set up and prepared for success for 2022. We're going to be on crappie this year, like every year. Catfish as well. We're going to be on them all. Hey, it's G4 Outdoors. Got the first fish of the year, and it's a catfish. I'm not going to be a bass guy. That's all they do is just stand on the deck of their boat and I don't know what the hell they do. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. See you in the next one. We're out.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting. And now the bank is always calling and I don't know what to do. And I haven't bought a crankbait since like 1992. But the bass are out there schooling.